penalties, of course, 4-3 after extra time. Inku, Ayu, and Diaz, who scored the goals. Was Costa, Juliano, and Dragic. The Egyptians on the goals for Brazil. Egypt on the attack. Decent ball pulled across, has been cleared, but only as far as that man there, Samia, but he loses control. And there's a chance for Ghana to push forward, but Afriye unable to do anything. Into the midfield. A little bit messy in the midfield, got to tidy things up and just make space for second yellow, one each, Shamafo, El Sayed, and Tweed goes down the line, trying to pick out Manuel Mensah. Back. It's all been about Ghana at the moment, but you find Ghana, Egypt have probably had the better scoring opportunities. It's too long, it's slightly overcooked and easily picked up by Abdel Monaim.
Risparmia tempo e fatica.
Whoa, you got to be careful there. He's trying to get rid of it. It's in the back of the net. They've scored the goal. Egypt pouncing on a misunderstanding at the back, and Mohamed Sherif, who's coming to replace Kenya, drives it into the corner of the goal. An absolute shambolic mess between defender and goalkeeper, and the hosts take the lead. It's all happening here for Egypt. Turn things around, and the Alexander Etihad player bouncing. This is the clearance from Monaim. It goes straight up. What's the header there? You can't allow it to be so lackluster. The ball's been driven into the corner because hesitation causes problems. He didn't head it, it just came off his chest, and look at that, getting in there and just sticking the ball into the back of the net. And it's Sherif who drives it in to offer Egypt a 1-0 lead. 19 minutes in, the celebrations follow. But Ofori, the captain, and his goalkeeper Asiako has given Desmond a fate.
Allora, bentornati, commenti ulteriori, sensazioni, cambiamo lavoro. Allora, sì, insomma, quello che mi viene da pensare tutte le volte che ascolto Fabrizio, un po' ve l'ho detto, cioè il fatto che poi alla fine debba essere, appunto, vedete l'importanza quando poi diciamo, no, della società civile organizzata, di terzo settore, associazioni e quant'altro, che comunque hanno appunto un controllo sociale, lo chiama qualcuno, rispetto all'attività delle istituzioni, ed è triste pensare appunto che di diventare antagonisti delle istituzioni lì dove uno cerca chiarezza, trasparenza e dati, poi di fatto dati. Ovviamente appare, come dire, la cosiddetta coda di paglia, no? Perché non me li fornisci? Perché non vuoi che si sappia? Se tutto fosse fatto bene, tu non avresti alcun motivo per non fornire i dati.
Un regista
Va bene,
intransigente.
e andiamo
Un chef
avanti. Allora,
scrupoloso.
torniamo un
piace che hai detto
attimo
molto bello,
anche
non
a
facciamone
beneficio
un'altra.
di chi nella passata lezione non c'era, così riprendiamo qualche elemento di teoria e anche Fabrizio a un certo punto ha accennato al famoso case management, cioè il fatto che laddove si vada ad affrontare insieme alla persona un suo bisogno, una problematica, molto spesso ci troveremo davanti a la necessità appunto di maneggiare un intero caso, questo vuol dire tradotto male in italiano case management, e come vedete qui in inglese sono riassunte un po' quelle che sono le principali richieste, no? Che in genere provengono dalle persone straniere e quello che appunto ci si trova a fronteggiare. Detto questo, noi abbiamo detto appunto che il nostro lavoro si svolge sempre su più dimensioni, quindi quella dell'individuo, quella della comunità e quella diciamo un po' più macro che riguarda il livello nazionale, da cui provengono le leggi e le prassi di cui oggi ci ha parlato Fabrizio, per esempio, così come quelle da cui discendono dal livello europeo e dal livello anche internazionale. Abbiamo detto nel corso delle nostre lezioni anche quanto il terzo settore in generale, quindi la risposta ai bisogni delle persone sia sociali sia sanitari, sia andata, abbia un po' come molte cose intrapreso l'ottica appunto del management, che come voi sapete si applica nei contesti soprattutto delle aziende, nasce in contesto aziendale con criteri di efficientamento e di efficacia generalmente della produzione di un'azienda, insomma, come massimizzare profitti e ricavi. Ma molta parte del management riguarda anche la gestione, per esempio, del gruppo, delle risorse umane, le strategie di buona leadership e quant'altro. Tutto questo arriva anche all'ambito della gestione dei servizi, innanzitutto. Come avete sentito anche dalle parole di Fabrizio, si parla di programmazione, si parla di progettazione e quindi il project cycle management, che è quello appunto il ciclo di progetto che deriva dalla teoria aziendale, ci porta a ragionare in termini di progetto anche quando affrontiamo le problematiche e i percorsi delle persone. Questo perché molto spesso, e succede tuttora, gli interventi venivano messi in campo, diciamo, abbastanza quasi improvvisando, ok? Dato il fatto che le professionalità in questo ambito, soprattutto in Italia, hanno fatto fatica ad affermarsi, diciamo che anche gli interventi risultavano poco razionali, quindi poco efficaci e poco efficienti. Quindi diciamo che ciò che possiamo recuperare di sicuramente positivo nell'approccio per progetti, quindi nel ciclo di progetto applicato anche ai bisogni delle persone, è proprio una razionalità del processo, no? Una razionalizzazione delle azioni che progressivamente si fanno e anche un accordo, una reciproca fiducia che si instaura con la persona che sottoscrive non solo fisicamente ma anche, come dire, con la convinzione il percorso e le azioni che pensiamo di intraprendere. molta parte delle iniziative che vi vedranno protagonisti come mediatori sono attività di progetto. Quindi, come dire, siete sia operatori di progetti che a vostra volta autori con le persone con le quali vi auguro di avere un tempo abbastanza lungo per poter operare, altrimenti di per sé, se devo solo fornire un'informazione, capite da voi che non è necessario un progetto. Quindi questo è quello che abbiamo visto la volta precedente, ma tornerei soprattutto sull'altro. Anzi, facciamo così. I gruppi ve li ho detti, magari li ripetiamo ancora una volta alla fine, ma vi faccio vedere e vi spiego quella che sarà la traccia che è uguale per tutti, ok? Così sono stata equa in questo e che forse, non ricordo, abbiate pazienza, Cornelia e Chiara che hanno in parte frequentato questo percorso in anni precedenti, probabilmente hanno già visto, ma non fa niente perché appunto siete chiamati a fare un lavoro di gruppo, quindi sicuramente non potete ripetere cose che eventualmente avete già fatto, ma appunto la questione è posta anche in una prospettiva leggermente diversa dagli anni precedenti. Allora, vi faccio vedere la traccia che poi ovviamente riceverete. Allora, partiamo dall'inizio. La situazione vi vede, ovviamente ripeto, è un incarico che sarebbe per un singolo mediatore, ma voi ci penserete insieme e restituirete un lavoro di gruppo. Allora, siete chiamati a lavorare in un istituto comprensivo e soprattutto nella parte appunto secondaria dell'istituto, quindi la cosiddetta scuola media. E gennaio, quindi l'anno scolastico già iniziato, si affida al mediatore un incarico da svolgere fino alla fine dell'anno scolastico, quindi da gennaio a giugno avete più o meno 5 mesi e mezzo, forse meno se si contano le festività, e avete 120 ore che vi vengono affidate per attività curricolari ed extracurricolari. Per chi non avesse confidenza con il lessico proprio della scuola, per curricolari sono intese le attività comprese nel cosiddetto programma, grande incubo di ogni docente, il programma, quindi il curricolo, e dunque anche in orario scolastico. Mentre le attività extracurricolari sono attività che vengono proposte comunque agli studenti in ottica educativa, che hanno ovviamente relazione con il cosiddetto programma, ma che spesso vengono fatte in un orario extra extra nel senso rispetto alle lezioni ordinarie, quindi nel pomeriggio, eccetera, eccetera. Quindi avrete a disposizione queste 120 ore sia durante le lezioni che in orario extracurricolare. Allora, al mediatore con queste 120 ore, questo istituto comprensivo chiede attività con le 3 classi seconde, quindi l'istituto ha 3 seconde medie e dovrete inventarvi attività relative alle competenze di cittadinanza globale, educazione alla cittadinanza globale. Qui avrete quindi 3 classi con cui potrete anche fare, come dire, lo stesso laboratorio per 3 volte, per dire. Ora, al punto 2 invece avete attività in 2 classi distinte. una classe prima, sempre prima media, in cui sono stati inseriti a gennaio, quindi il momento dell'anno scolastico in cui vi stanno contrattualizzando, gennaio, hanno inserito 2 cugini rom, un ragazzo di 12 anni e una ragazza di 10 anni. Tranquilli ma guardinghi, rimangono in disparte al loro banco anche durante le pause, mentre il resto della classe mantiene scambi corretti con loro, senza però coinvolgerli, soprattutto nelle attività extrascolastiche. Quindi, gruppo, dovrete inventarvi qualcosa per rendere più fluidi i rapporti tra questi ragazzi e il resto della classe. Un'altra classe, una classe terza, in cui si sono formate 2 fazioni, 2 bande, una comprendente 2 ragazzi ecuadoregni e i loro amici, un po' in stile baby gang, e l'altra in un gruppo di studenti, studentesse 4-5 proveniente il gruppo dalle famiglie di ceto medio-alto della cittadina, che in più occasioni avrebbero insultato il primo gruppo accennando a razza e condizioni economiche. Quindi 2 fazioni, una di baby gang e l'altra di pariolini, si direbbe a Roma, insomma, gente un po' più della upper class. Il resto della classe parteggia per gli uni o per gli altri a seconda del quartiere di provenienza o del modello o dello stereotipo nel quale ci si identifica. Ok? Quindi, gruppo di lavoro, dovrete inventarvi qualcosa. Numero 3. Qua c'è, allora, mentre nei punti 1 e 2 non c'è un orario come vedete, quindi potrete prendere da quelle 120 ore e distribuire le ore come ritenete opportuno. Nel punto 3 avete le ore già definite, 6 ore di incontri con docenti validi per l'aggiornamento professionale in relazione alla presenza di studenti stranieri nelle scuole e in relazione alla prospettiva interculturale nella trattazione dei programmi scolastici. Quindi quello che dovete inventarvi ha probabilmente a che vedere con allontanare, insomma, cioè fare qualcosa per superare con i docenti, nei docenti, un approccio e una presunzione eurocentrici, vi assicuro ancora molto presenti anche fra i docenti più, come possiamo dire, all'avanguardia. Ultimo punto, numero 4. Ognuna delle 3 classi della scuola, scusate, dell'anno terzo, 3 classi di terza media, ok, della durata di 3 ore, quindi ogni classe terza fa un incontro da 3 ore. Quindi di Cineforum dovete trovare un film, video, corto, non lo so, su tematiche che riguardano l'alterità, l'inclusione, la riduzione delle diseguaglianze e simili. Ovviamente quando il gruppo sceglie il film, sceglie anche un'attività di restituzione, cioè la classe guarderà il film e poi dovete inventarvi qualcosa per commentare o per avere un riscontro. Tutto questo ovviamente dovete produrlo in un'ottica progettuale, quindi come in ogni buon progetto dovrete fare una specie di quadro logico che riporta l'obiettivo generale. Nei progetti gli obiettivi generali si formulano quasi sempre con una frase all'infinito e sono molto universali, generici, no? Quindi un obiettivo generale, per esempio, può essere superare il razzismo, la discriminazione, non lo so, ok? Poi dovrete indicare sempre per ognuno delle attività obiettivi specifici. Generalmente nei progetti gli obiettivi specifici vengono formulati con un sostantivo articolato, no? Qui per esempio metto realizzazione di un laboratorio sulle discriminazioni. Questo può essere l'obiettivo specifico, piuttosto che ne so, ottenimento di un clima sereno nel gruppo classe, ok? Quindi l'obiettivo specifico è quello proprio dove volete arrivare con la vostra attività. Ovviamente dovrete riportare quello che in un progetto si chiama cronogramma delle attività, quindi del monte ore che sono 120 e non potete sforare perché altrimenti non vi pagano. Dovete tenere presenti appunto le ore, quelle che sono già definite, la divisione delle ore che volete fare e la distribuzione. Ricordate che siete a gennaio e quindi avete 5 mesi a disposizione, la distribuzione delle ore e degli incontri. Per esempio 5 incontri da 2 ore in 2 mesi, marzo e aprile per dire, ok? In ultimo, come in ogni buon progetto, dovrete riportare i risultati attesi con una misura. Quindi, per esempio, numero di famiglie coinvolte nell'attività extrascolastica, ok? Oppure potrete anche indicare dei prodotti, che ne so, numero 1 video montato dalla classe sulle questioni X. L'importante è che sia qualcosa di misurabile e concreto, ok? E non il clima della classe che non è di per sé una misura, ok? Se opportuno è possibile prevedere presenze esterne a titolo gratuito. Quindi appunto posso invitare, che ne so, una persona straniera del territorio a parlare di un'esperienza significativa. Se non spendete soldi o se li spendete di tasca vostra va benissimo, ma la scuola non ve li darà, per cui tenete conto di questo. Ok, questo è quanto. Domande?
Non ci sono domande, ma giusto per aprire il discorso, ma non fate scuola io qua, non conosco nessuna scuola, non è che facciamo un altro progetto piuttosto questo?
No, perché comunque sia lavorate in gruppo e in ogni gruppo c'è qualcuno che ha più o meno esperienza. 2, vivete nell'era digitale in cui è disponibile qualsiasi cosa online, ma se copiate me ne accorgo. Ok? E dopodiché la cosa bella è proprio sperimentarsi. Mi dispiace per Dina che è sempre l'ambito suo, ci scuserà, però è bello sperimentarsi in un ambito in cui magari non si ha avuto possibilità di lavorare, o comunque sia, nel senso, quello che mi interessa poi in realtà è che voi riusciate a pensare appunto in quest'ottica di progetto. Francesco.
Sì, ciao Gabriella. Volevo sapere se fossero, cioè i 4 punti, li dobbiamo esporre tipo uno a testa, dobbiamo scriverlo, dobbiamo esporlo, diciamo, a
No,
voce, non so.
voi tutti insieme mi presenterete un documento file, un progettino,
Ok,
ok? Che io poi leggerò. Se ci siamo messi d'accordo, come ricordo, il 20 giugno voi fate il vostro test e poi ci sarà da parte mia un momento di restituzione riguardo a questi lavori e un saluto finale, purtroppo online, e noi ci saluteremo fisicamente, penso il 16 giugno, eccetera. Quindi appunto farete un documento, un programma, come se foste un mediatore che sta presentando ciò che la scuola gli ha chiesto. Poi ovviamente sarete chiamati a dire, a commentare e a spiegare perché avete fatto. Sicuramente quello che scriverete non sarà esaustivo, quindi se volete potete pensare di, visto che sono 4 e voi siete 4 per gruppo, tranne un gruppo che ha 5 persone, potete comunque pensare che ognuno si prepara su uno di questi punti in modo che quando lo commentiamo può prendere parola a nome del gruppo. Ovviamente il resto del gruppo può intervenire quando vuole. Tutto molto chiaro?
Quindi Gabriella è un file dove mettiamo tutto il progetto, tutto quello che andiamo a fare, sviluppare, e non una presentazione multimediale. È un file, cioè un file.
No, va bene
Ok.
un documento Word che magari riporta vedete i numeri o come
Ok.
titolo l'attività nel caso.
Va bene.
Ora, dicevo, come progetto Empowerment noi faremo un incontro con ogni gruppo in modo da supportarvi nell'avvio di questo lavoro, che poi ovviamente, essendo una prova, vi lasceremo fare autonomamente. Dopodiché penso che possiate auto-organizzarvi in gruppo per mettere giù delle idee o non so, ognuno fa un pezzo piuttosto che, come riterrete opportuno, organizzarvi. E a questi incontri, ripeto, può partecipare tutto il gruppo, borsisti e non, fermo restando che poi attraverso la chat di progetto potrete richiederci ulteriore supporto come tutor. Va bene?
Quindi la traccia ce l'aveva per email, immagino, se l'ente di formazione inviarci tutto.
Sì, vi invierà quella, vi verranno, se non ci sono ancora date, anche le ultime slide sul case management e quello sulla progettazione, che può essere così una indicazione da rivedere per tenere presente l'ottica progettuale.
Grazie.
Sappiate che a Gabriella non piacciono le folclorizzazioni delle culture, né tantomeno mangiamo e balliamo tutti insieme, per cui cercate di essere, cioè non che non si possano proporre cose gastronomiche piuttosto che musicali, ma cercate di non folclorizzare, ok? Di non rappresentare queste culture come si faceva nelle fiere internazionali della fine dell'Ottocento, in cui portavano la Venere Ottentotta piuttosto che i boscimani per farli vedere come se fossero cose strane, ok? Defolclorizziamo la cultura. Altre cose? Ovviamente io immagino che voi svolgerete questo compito nell'ottica della cooperazione, in cui ovviamente chi ha meno confidenza con il mondo della scuola, piuttosto che ovviamente un po' per tutti sarà una prima volta per varie motivi, no? Per la questione di farlo in gruppo, la questione di farlo nel contesto scolastico, eccetera, eccetera. Se volete, visto che non c'è molto tempo per fare qualcosa, possiamo rivedere le slide appunto rispetto alla progettazione e magari rispetto al lavoro che avete da fare, se vi fossero sfuggite l'altra volta, per chi non c'era l'altra volta, le rivediamo un attimo velocemente. Nora, stavi dicendo qualcosa? No.
No, stavo commentando prima, si sono con Dina, visto che è avvantaggiata in materia.
Adesso volete stare tutti nel gruppo di Dina? No, invece c'è bisogno che rilegga i gruppi o avete annotato?
No, vabbè, per me va bene, non speriamo.
Ok, allora un suggerimento è anche quello di stare molto attenti alla suddivisione delle ore. tenendo ovviamente presente che mediamente la giornata, tenete conto di un orario scolastico da 5 ore, poi ovviamente ci sono alcune differenze, ma tenete presente un'idea e tenete presente, per chi non lo sappia, scusate se sono banale, ma che difficilmente vi fanno utilizzare 5 ore su 5. Quindi sicuramente le attività andranno pensate anche queste, come dire, in un percorso progressivo e sequenziale, quindi il primo incontro facciamo questo, perché il prossimo facciamo quest'altro, perché al terzo e conclusivo faremo questo. Quindi è molto importante la scansione del tempo, ci sbagliamo sempre molto rispetto a questo. Allora, riprendo un secondo la progettazione. Ovviamente tenete conto, soprattutto ma io direi sempre, la questione è che noi lavoriamo su un progetto che vorrebbe portare a un cambiamento, anche se non macroscopico. Noi vogliamo intervenire su quella che può essere una problematica, come dire, specifica, come quelle presentate nelle 2 classi, eccetera, ma anche una problematica di tipo un po' più sociale, per esempio quelle che riguardano la formazione dei docenti. E anche lì state molto attenti, perché è quasi più difficile, perché ovviamente parlate con persone che sono, ma anche si ritengono altamente istruite, molti sono pluricinquantenni, quasi sull'orlo della pensione, quindi ma che fai? Mi vieni a insegnare dopo 20 anni che faccio questo lavoro come si fa? Quindi appunto studiate anche per i docenti un percorso adatto, non date per scontate che certe cose le sappiano,
Per niente.
perché vi potreste trovare davanti delle grandissime sorprese. Allora, tornerei non tanto al nostro Muhammad Ali, ma appunto eravamo al quadrologico. Ecco, questo può esservi utile, così come potrebbe esservi utile anche l'albero dei problemi per le situazioni problematiche che abbiamo descritto. Allora, appunto, rispetto all'esempio, vediamo se c'è quello compilato che avevamo fatto la scorsa volta. Vi riprendo il quadro logico. Ok, non si vede molto bene. Allora, qui l'obiettivo ovviamente è espresso non con un verbo all'infinito, ma va bene lo stesso, e vedete che è molto generico rispetto a tutta quella situazione sulla quale voleva intervenire il progetto, quindi in linea generale migliorare le condizioni nutrizionali dello sviluppo psicofisico. Vedete che così è veramente molto grande. Quindi se l'obiettivo generale è molto alto e molto ampio, molto universale, invece l'obiettivo specifico si centra proprio sulla cosa da fare. Ricordate anche di non confondere l'obiettivo con il risultato. Ok? Il risultato differisce dall'obiettivo proprio per essere una cosa concreta. Ok? O è un prodotto che si tocca, quindi appunto un video, una rappresentazione teatrale, qualcosa del genere, oppure è un dato, quindi un numero di, che ne so, attività programmate dagli insegnanti dopo non lo so, no? Qualcosa che però deve essere molto concreto. Infatti prevede degli indicatori. La scansione delle attività per ogni punto che andrete ad affrontare potete scegliere come farla, nel senso che potreste scegliere anche di fare una tabella in cui sopra si chiama cronogramma, in cui sopra sono riportati i mesi o le settimane. E a fianco sono riportate per esempio le attività. Potreste anche presentarlo in questo modo. Decidete un po' come ritenete opportuno. Allora, per quanto riguarda invece questi incontri, un incontro che faremo per ogni gruppo, volevo sapere come ci è possibile organizzarci. Ovviamente sarebbe bene fare questo primo incontro nella prossima settimana, o se qualcuno è già disponibile anche da questa, in modo che poi avviate il lavoro e continuate autonomamente. Allora, siccome non ho il calendario generale di tutto il corso con gli orari, volevo chiedervi se in linea generale per voi andasse bene. Ho visto che avete delle lezioni da 2 ore. Quindi pensavo, se nello stesso giorno della lezione che finisce alle 17, per esempio, un gruppo di voi si ferma per 1 ora alle 18, andrebbe bene? Senza prendervi altri giorni durante la settimana, visto che alcuni li avete già occupati da questo corso.
Sì. Sì, anche per me.
Anche
va
per
benissimo.
me.
Quindi va bene
Anche per me.
continuare, ripeto, non tutti, un gruppo per volta, 1 oretta alla fine delle lezioni. Ok. Laina? Allora, intanto ne programmiamo uno, poi se ci fosse bisogno fino al 16 giugno possiamo prevederne un altro, però è chiaro che ovviamente noi offriamo un supporto, ma il lavoro dovrete farlo voi, no? Cioè, se proprio doveste incontrare difficoltà ci fate sapere. Laina.
Sì, allora io ho qui il calendario. Sentite che io Stefano non mi sento purtroppo. Mi sentite?
Sì.
Allora io qui ho il calendario. In realtà le altre lezioni finiscono alle 18, tranne quella del 22 maggio che vedo alle 17:30. Non so, questo poi ci possiamo organizzare noi.
Sì, esatto, quella del 22 maggio finisce di 2 ore, quindi potremmo impiegare quella.
Ok, però potremmo impiegare quella per un gruppo, poi mancano gli altri 4. E a questo punto, allora,
Si può
proviamo a
fare
fare
prima delle lezioni?
Allora, prima delle lezioni io ho dei problemi di lavoro, quindi posso farvi sapere. Allora, mi faccio dare il calendario totale con gli orari, almeno quelli disponibili finora, e proviamo a vedere. Ok, il 22 maggio voi avete una lezione che finisce alle 17:30 o alle 17?
17:30, sì.
Ok, allora il 22 maggio io me lo scrivo e va già bene per un gruppo, poi vedremo quale. E poi magari ci sentiamo con la direzione, insomma, per vedere di proporvi altre date. Laina?
Invece, se fosse possibile farlo sempre se per gli altri va bene. In altre giornate che ne sono giornate del corso che però con un orario che va bene per tutti, cioè tipo alle 17 però non tipo un martedì, faccio un esempio.
Sì, sono d'accordo anch'io su questa versione.
Potrebbe essere una soluzione, sì.
Va bene, allora io vi posso dire che il martedì.
Sì, però un attimo, se il canale di collegamento è sempre formazione filo, dovremmo vedere di incastrarlo con i corsi delle altre lezioni.
No, Antonello, allora, il discorso è questo, se queste sono ore che non rientrano nelle 600 totali, possiamo dare un Google Meet e ci incontriamo da un'altra parte.
Sì, perché diventerebbe, diciamo, dovremmo trovare se dobbiamo incastrarle con considerare anche i corsi delle altre lezioni.
Va bene, allora su questo non è un problema, vi manderemo un link di Google e adesso provo a vedere i miei prossimi martedì e compreso il 20 maggio troviamo altri 4 giorni. Non so, voi sareste disponibili per esempio anche di sabato, ovviamente non questo sabato perché abbiamo da fare? No.
Io di sabato
Oddio.
no.
Nessuno di nessun gruppo?
Io
Sempre
sì.
che
Io sì.
Io sì, il sabato.
è un'oretta di mattina, quindi sì.
Per me
potremmo
dipende
pensare.
dal turno.
Sì, ovviamente.
Dipende
Poi
dall'orario.
Ok.
Sì.
Poi è anche vero che se non riesce tutto il gruppo a essere presente, ovviamente dobbiamo chiedere ai borsisti di esserci, ma se proprio poi uno non può esserci, il gruppo riferirà e vi darete insomma le notizie gli uni con gli altri e le altre.
Anche se sarebbe un gran peccato, secondo me.
Anche secondo me, quindi cercheremo di organizzarci per... Ok, allora facciamo così, concludiamone almeno uno. Per il 22 maggio c'è qualcuno che preferisce perché invece in altri giorni proprio non potrebbe? 22 maggio alle 17:30 giovedì.
A me sarebbe comodo, molto.
Chi era? No.
Luca, scusa.
Luca sta...
Poi...
Per me va bene anche il giovedì pomeriggio.
Allora, nel gruppo di
gruppo 4.
Nel gruppo
4.
di Luca abbiamo Abdullahi, Isabella e Zaccaria.
Il quarto gruppo.
Allora, vogliamo assegnarlo 22 maggio, gruppo 4. Hanno vinto a mani basse. Allora, numero 4. Poi qualcuno vuole avventurarsi domani?
Io sono a scuola fino alla sera domani.
Allora,
Io domani sera sarei disponibile.
Sera?
Sì.
Ok, ciao Luca, tanto ti abbiamo sistemato. Poi, quindi diceva gruppo Dina non può, però
Domani andrebbe bene per me, non so per gli altri del mio gruppo se va bene.
Allora, Rita, tu
io
stai...
sono con
Musa,
Laina,
Daniela,
Chiara, Musa e Daniela.
Primo gruppo, Rita.
Daniela ora domani.
Vediamo
allora,
l'orario.
Domani
Anche le 3
sicuramente le 15, orario lezione, 15-16.
15-16, sì.
Allora, Rita, Chiara, Laina
e Musa.
Parliamo di domani, scusate?
Sì, domani, Laina.
Sì, per me va bene.
Ciao, Zaccaria.
E Daniela c'è anche.
E Daniela c'è anche.
Daniela e Musa.
Io sono quasi in vacazione, quindi va bene tutto.
Beato te.
In Spagna, quindi va
Scherzo.
bene.
Finito il campionato?
No,
Allora,
sono proprio in
domani alle
Spagna da
15.
parecchio io, quindi
Ah,
sì,
quindi puoi domani alle 15?
sì, dovrei sì.
E Daniela
Ok.
può? Daniela può?
Sì, l'avevo detto.
Perfetto. Allora, domani 15-16 abbiamo il gruppo 1. Perfetto. Ok, martedì prossimo. No, ragazzi, martedì prossimo potrei morire così, ma se volete lunedì pomeriggio, se c'è qualcuno, dopo le 17, 17-18 per dire.
Per me va bene.
Lunedì 19?
Sì, per me va bene. Non so
Va
il mio
bene anche
gruppo.
per me.
Ah, io ho detto pure, perfetto.
Francesco?
Gabri, ma non ho capito una cosa, ma è un lavoro di gruppo che bisogna fare nel momento in cui cioè anche tu sei presente o
No,
cioè,
allora è un
come
lavoro
funziona?
di
Non sto capendo.
gruppo che farete autonomamente. Facciamo un'oretta di incontro per favorire l'avvio del lavoro di gruppo. Quindi possiamo darvi qualche indicazione che magari in questo
Scusi un
momento.
attimo, ho urgenza di avviare l'altra lezione.
Ok, ci sentiamo sulle
Sì.
chat.
Ok, se vuoi ti inserisco nel gruppo WhatsApp del corso.
Comunque, gruppo 2, 19, lunedì alle 5. Ciao.
Gruppo 1.
Gruppo 1. Ci
Gabriella,
vediamo venerdì. Ciao a
lunedì c'è
tutti.
lezione, Gabriella, lunedì c'è lezione il 19.
E allora ci
Potete farlo?
risentiamo.
Avevamo
ok.
detto martedì, no?
Martedì 20 non posso, ci risentiamo.
Ok.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao a tutti.
Welcome back to the new Suez Stadium here for this CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Egypt 25 quarter-final showdown, Ghana-Egypt. We've had a lot of drama in the first 45 and we expect even more in the second because Ghana trail Egypt 2-1. The four-time winners, the Black Satellites, the World Cup winners from 2009. Gave away 2 goals, and that man McCarthy Ofori will not be proud of his first half performance. Partly responsible for 2 goals that were taken by Mohamed Sharif in the space of 8 minutes. As the referee Shamira Nabada of Uganda gets the second half underway. Abdel Issa getting a goal back for Ghana. They know what to do now. They know how to play this game because they've got to fight for everything, but they've also got to pepper that goal with shots. Make life complicated for the Egyptians if they want to get the right result. Egypt have some fine players who can poach on those errors if it's not tight enough at the back. The likes of Sharif and Zalouk and Sharaf are all proven goal scorers. After that, they need to also take advantage of Kabaka in the midfield. Playing the number 8 there, just putting pressure on Lord Afrifa, because they've got a good midfield, but Ghana will be more buoyant. So there's a great shot coming in, punched away. Issa once again. The follow-up has been driven away. Mensah tries to control it, lets it down, and punched away by Abdel Monet to deny Abdel Issa, who's coming to the fore once again. Danger lurking for the Egyptian defense. It's given them, it's kind of unleashed their fighting spirits. Ghana not even getting shots in before the 30th minute, and then afterwards everybody said we need to try and change things around. Oh, that's a wonky clearance, isn't it, coming from Mohamed Sharif. It goes out for a corner. As I said, there's a lot of wind here because of the Suez Canal and where we are geographically. That's a good shot, but this time Monet's not going to make the same mistake after the last left-footed drive that was launched in his direction that got the better of him just before half-time. There's the resulting corner. A header at the front post doesn't happen. Jerry Afriye unable to pick it up. That's a good little bit of running, and Sharaf's been knocked over, and it will be a throw-in or potentially a free kick, possibly a free kick. Afriye pleading that there was nothing negative about that. We'll be a little bit careful, of course, as well with yellow cards. The players will miss games if they pick up yellow cards, so they have to be disciplined as well. Kabaka picks it up, the captain, who originally came from Mokaoloon. Well, down on the ground is Sharif from that challenge. And the centre-back, SL, tries to plead his case. No nonsense, referee. She stands her ground. That was the lunge. That was a little bit late. There is contact, of course, by SL on Sharif, but those little lunges, you know, when you've got all of the pressure and the weight of your body going down and you're trying to get to the ball, if you do go onto the foot of someone, that can be quite nasty. Been there before a few times and totally get it. Back up on his feet, but it's going to be Mohab who'll possibly take the Kabaka with the right foot, maybe.
I was gonna put this guy to sleep, but then I got high. I
got very high over the top and taken quite comfortably there by the goalkeeper, Gideon Asiaka. Quick attack and a chance for them to try and put the ball in a dangerous position. Issa unable to get there. It's gone out for a goal kick. Morocco, Sierra Leone goalless in that counter, of course. And they just 5 minutes into the second half. I'll keep you updated for that as well. Issa. Not the right header. but still it's been picked up by Mensah. Mensah gets pushed over by Samir. Play on, says the referee. That's a good ball to the left-hand side. If he can cut inside and get a shot in, maybe. Oh, he takes him out, deals with Kabaka, trying to get the ball back, and it's gone back out. Excellent work over on that far side. Joseph Opoku is super dangerous when he gets moving, and he really did turn Kabaka, the captain, inside and out. Look at that, lovely work. Good use, and he deals with Safaga as well, who gets fooled at the same time. Only take the positives from what they're doing. And Suleiman's going to come on. And Abdel Suleiman, who plays for Randers FC, will come on to replace Bowen. He's a little bit, hasn't been as normal self. The Hayford Bowen, watch out for Suleiman. He is good. He works his magic, and he can skip past defenders as well. And a very exciting player to bring on at a very important time. Now, Joseph Opoku, Zulte Waregem plays in Belgium. A few things that need to be sorted before we can get this corner going. Look at the flag. You can understand that there's winds. You've got to hit it towards the penalty spot and it'll come around. There we go, whipped in, good opportunity, and there's the header that goes over there, dealt with quite comfortably there by El Sayed. They get another corner. And out comes a couple of the big guys, Marfo. We'll try and get in there, Ansui as well. Opoku once again, this time right over, swatted away by Munaim. And two players ended up in the goal, just to give you an idea of how the wind is blowing. And this time he dealt with everything perfectly. But just look at that hand, fabulous save from the ZFC player. You see the waters of the Mediterranean just up there, of course, where the entrance to the Suez Canal begins. Good, wow, Mensah knocked off his feet by Safaga. He's down on the ground, getting back up, and deals with it bravely. Lord of Frifa, back over across to Ansui, over to SL. Now, Suleiman's looking for it on that back line. Look at the defenders moving in a block. Biding their time, hit with a lot of force, and dispossessed and trying to dance out of their own half, losing the ball again, looking quite comfortable in possession, and they feel as though they want to boss it. They have the wind behind them, of course, with Marfo getting the ball out to Opoku. Suleiman, Abdel Suleiman, back over to Ofori, showing a little bit too much of it. Isa has his shirt pulled a little bit, but deals with it before he gets it back. Here's Essel, gets past his man, puts it on his right foot, tries to get the shot over, and that's going to go out for a corner. And good pressure here from Ghana, as Egypt try and take the sting out of these phases of play. Lovely touch from Baron Essel of North Texas. Opoku is the player who will hit that ball over. Again towards the penalty area, goes high, it's a nicely delivered one, and there's the header coming in from SL, but he can't keep it down, but the delivery was top quality. Look at that, brings it around, goalkeeper hesitates, gets over his man and delivers the header. Well, the hand was on the shoulder a little bit, but still. The cry of frustration where you know that was there for the taking. We've got to play it down on the ground. And it's Abdullah Mohab, 20-year-old defender. And Egypt ready to make a change with Amr El-Amin, who's about to come on. I think he'll probably replace Zalouk, because we haven't really seen him do anything today. He's normally running around, causing all sorts of problems. I don't know if there's a little bit of fatigue, because they did play 4 games rather than 3, like Ghana. El-Amin could be an interesting inclusion. He's also a very tall player, Zalouk, the Ahali man, but can cause all sorts of issues. But if he's not getting involved and not looking for the ball, we can see it's 2-1. And he's not providing his team with much interest, but they go pushing forward there with Sharaf. Opoku, long ball down towards this man, Jerry Afriye, keeps the ball in play. And marshalled there by Ahmed Abdeen, the Ahli player on loan to Ceramica Cleopatra. Players with a little bit of pressure. They know that they're scouts and agents, and you know, watching every single game that they're playing. That's where Abdel Monaim probably a little bit frustrated, not just you know, on a personal basis, but also the fact that he's just let his team down, and we have a change here.
You might think this is just another student, one among many at business school, or maybe it's engineering school, just another number in the admissions registry. But she's more than that. She carries her own dreams, her own ambitions. Up until now, her parents have guided her, but today she's ready to carve her own path and shape her future. She is Emma.
To link up with Zalouk rather than taking Zalouk off. He's a very tall centre forwards, and
electricity increment by 6.4.
Get a goal today, but did score the winner against Tanzania. Another corner. Putting a lot of pressure on this Egyptian defence. A chance for Essel to get up and redeem himself if he can get away from his marker. Let's see what the movement's like in the penalty area. It's whipped in by Suleiman into the penalty area. Anybody there for a shot? Who's going to tidy that up? Ball comes back over. It's coming out of bounds behind the goal from Lord Afrifa. Kind of crosses where you've really got to keep it away from the goal. You've got to understand where the wind is, but hits it a little bit too hard and it'll just fly way behind and out of play. Again, you've got to be careful. Yes, deal with it this time. And Ghana, that's better. That's what they want to do, and it's been picked up an opportunity here. He just couldn't thread it through there to Afriye. Oh, lovely work there from Issa, and I'm sure, well, it's just gone out of play. I thought he had managed to drag it away. Strong challenge from Marfo on Sherif. Free free kick from that challenge there, and you can see that it's Abdulaisa with that left foot trying to float it in. Anybody there to get the header in? It's a decent header as well coming from Marfo. Dennis Marfo is getting himself into good positions, and that header, again, frustrated that he didn't manage to just get it into the corner. It's just too easy as he climbed a little bit over Ahmed Abdin. Suleiman, oh sorry, Afriye gets past his man. Does he get the ball back? There's a lovely touch there and dealt with by Kabaka. Luckily he was in the right place at the right time. Oh, that's wonderful control, that really is from Afrifa. Picked up on the left-hand side, Mensah goes on a wander. That's a strong tackle coming from Elamin Bibo. Former Wadi Degla player on loan to Modern Sports from Al Ali. Talked about Kabaka before, of course, the 20-year-old. He kind of following in the footsteps of Mo Salah, which is exactly what he did. Mokhaloun, and then of course Mo Salah got an offer to go to Europe.
The MPP belongs to the account.
Yes, to FC.
No one's on to be
No about more than our subscriber, no better. Abusian Kokasian, within enemy Sama for her, Ras Media GH. Bichame home, Abasis.
Playing at Mokhaloun, and then afterwards FC Bala. And then the rest is history, of course. Chelsea, Fiorentina, great run, fantastic run, pushing forward once again. There's a chance for a shot that brought to a standstill.
Ghana for Bedi Batem.
He nearly
so the Abape, Ghana for Bato about the TMP, Abana people by us or the cop. Nabako for Kwesi share dear for the Mamba.
And clattered into
TMP, Abana people by. Because on no name, Nini Yan offer you the normal tress. Ideology now, a one people a man you couldn't know. Then I say, for some brigade, no, or Yaloga. They are not doctor, you know, Bibiana or
USA, Brazil. Oh, that's a bit of a fumble.
Human being.
Miss kick.
I'm going to say Nipa Binoma. Omobra. A coco sideng. Na Nkai 4 ni omuwo ho. Omabra po enkoyia. Omotrans omonta. Say Nipa no no. E na ye nipa bi edi omudi. Omayeni. Because the doctor ye nyina no. The doctor e person ye ma oman ni nyina. Ohwe bra nane ni wura. Na nado danko akufuado.
Spot was, that would have been heading in a different position. Here is Kabala. More complicated playing from against the wind than it is towards the wind, and the reason why Egypt may have got themselves the lead in the first half. You're trying to understand and read the ball at the same time. Issa did score.
To me out. Nankaza biam.
For him, it's fabulous. For Abdel Monaim, it was
Yanka. Papa, ke kwaya sawana kwa papetishi vinaka mayabra kana tshia.
Got to get the ball in. There it is for post. It's not bad at all there, but Afriye could really invest in that. It was a half-hearted attempt to try and get a shot in on goal. Inside of the right foot could have been great. Look at that. And it just came off his ankle. Can't not talk about Mo Salah when you're talking about an Egyptian national team. Good work, good battling here. Bibo on the right foot has his shot blocked. That's a wonderful block there from Da Costa Antwi. Diffused as quickly as he managed to load himself up, ready to shoot. Sharif. Marcel has 244 goals in 398 games for the Reds of Liverpool. Is just quite outstanding. Mensah, Suleiman, nice use, good use of each other. Into space, understanding where your teammate is going to go. Got to take more shots from distance. They got the wind behind their sails if they want. There's Mensah back over to the left-hand side, and a free throw over the left-hand side. Watch out, Solomon's getting the ball across. It's been teed up. There's the shot coming in. It's been blocked there by, and they haven't managed to deal with that. It's going to be a free kick. He handballed it as he fell over, which is just frustrating because he had just regained possession. Egyptian defense a little bit slow to react. About any kind of contacts there from Bibu, and it will be Monet who gets to kick the ball out of the penalty box following that free kick. 65 minutes in, Ice's goal in the 47th minute, giving Ghana a little bit of hope, having gone 2-0 down in the first half through Mohamed Sharif, the Ittihad player of Alexandria, just along the coast, of course, from here, west of where we are. The beautiful city of Alexandria on the Mediterranean, north from Cairo. Another free kick, Ghana pick it up. Morocco, Sierra Leone, still goalless. We haven't seen a goal in the second half. It's been picked up here by Opoku. There's a chance that there's been poached once again. That's gone out of play. It's going to be another corner. Finding it difficult to deal with this defensively, Egypt. Successful so far as Hassan Samia gets in the way, but it's very windy here, and the wind affecting the game in a big way. Delivery from the corner into the penalty box. There's a header, there's a chance. Can anybody get on the end of it? We need to shoot. The shot has been blocked by the Egyptian midfielder Sherry from Antwi, but Isa has it back, and that's going to be a throw-in. Well, a scramble in the penalty box once again, midway through the second half. Everybody back who's wearing a red jersey because it's all about defensive play now. Ball goes into the penalty box. There's another chance for a header, but there's a little bit of a push, I believe, on Safaga, and Egypt will get a free kick. Morocco, Sierra Leone, goalless still in that other quarter-final clash at the 30th of June Stadium in Cairo. Moving his leg. Well, look at it. It came over before he had a chance to redeem himself. Tried to just set up his teammate Antwi. Fori, the captain, had a chance to try and do something with that, but it came right over very quickly. And that was the foul from SL on Safaga. I saw him hit the deck, and a free kick that followed for the home nation, who is still fighting for survival here, still in the lead. Musibao will come on. And a change for Egypt as well. El Sayed coming off. Wahid comes on. Osama Nabi starting to play a more defensive game because he kind of knows that this advantage with the wind going from left to right is making life extremely difficult for the team who are defending. Ghana with 12 shots to 6 is a lot better for Ghana, of course, and you know, there's us talking about the defensive blunders. But you've also got to understand that the wind has been complicated for everybody. On this occasion, it's been picked up quite comfortably there by Asiako, the goalkeeper. Rolled out, taken forward swiftly by Antwi. Suleiman. Isa. Suleiman again. A little bit of pressure there. The Egyptian midfield just pressing enough to force them to pass the ball back. There's Antwi again. That's a lovely little turn. It's a good opportunity. Suleiman. Mensah. We're running out of space, but the ball gets accidentally put into the path of the Ghanaian, and a chance for a header. Well, it's frustration there once again. Afori. And the ball back to the Egyptian and come off his hand, I think. There we go. Desmond Defay kind of concerned with what's happening, but he knows that if they continue like this, they should get another goal, or putting themselves in a good position to get another goal. Antwi with a fabulous challenge to deny Bibu, who's down on the ground, and taken forward there by Ahmad Mensah. Searching ball, a long ball that just gets dealt with by the Egyptian defence to play it down, and the referee logically has to blow the whistle to stop the game momentarily. There is El Sayed, the Zamalek player. Made way for Wahid of Al-Ali. Biggest rivalries in Egyptian football. Looked like there was any contact with his, maybe the shoulder that he's felt on his shoulder, and that's sometimes you get a dislocated shoulder from that, but I think he just jarred it, which means that it's quite painful, but it could come out of the socket. Dislocated shoulder is not a good place to be. Very, very painful. In fact, all dislocations are pretty painful, aren't they? So, changes. Let's see who's coming on and who's coming off. Mensah's coming off, and on comes Ajabeg. And Afriye's going to come off as well. And he will be replaced by Roosevelt. So these are interesting changes. Dreams FC player, 18 years of age, a fine goal scorer as well. Oh, I said just losing possession. He wins it back. Look at that. That's perfectly poached pushed once again, and they're on the left-hand side looking for chances to get themselves up. Kopu gets the ball to Sullivan. He's working his magic in twists and turns to deal with it. Kabaka, can he get a decent ball over? It's met by Safaga and cleared. People sense it upfield, but it's to no one because there's no one up there besides Zaluk, or he wasn't even there. In fact, he's still close to his midfield. Decent ball down the right-hand side. Well, he's interesting player as well, Adjabeng, the 19-year-old. Plays for Real Sociedad in La Liga in Spain. Working. Isa. Can they go for a long-range shot? That's a brilliant rocket shot into the corner. And a great save from Abdel Monaim. He hit it with so much force that he caught absolutely everybody out besides the ZFC goalkeeper. What a bright light that man Abdel Isa is. Just turn an amble walk into a sprint at any single moment. It's good work, that is, from Adjabeng. Tactical changes that have been made are good ones from Desmond of who knows. Oh, there's a red card. Complaining from the assistant coach for the under-20 Egyptian team. It's good that Afoy's calming things down there, but to leave the dugout. And we get back to the action with the once the referee is happy with this, but it's 13 minutes to go, and all sorts of drama taking place here at the new Suez Stadium. Referee just making sure that the assistant referee is escorted from the stadium, and that's when she will give them the green light to go. Actually, long throw into the penalty box it goes. Who's taking it well is going to be Monet. Safe hands to make that ball safe. This is a great shot between defenders, forwards. Strikes it well with that left foot of his. And that is going in. Carried away by Abdel Monaim. Zaluk down on the ground. Sama Nabi, the coach of this Egyptian under-20 side. There's some back and forth in the dugout. They get possession back, and Monaim has it in his hands and send it back up. Aziz, fresh legs on for Ghana. More a defensive game for Egypt as they sit on that 2-1 advantage. Nice work with the ball over the left-hand side of Poku. No foul. M3 doing well. Issa again, look at him, look at the wizardry. He's got such a fabulous touch. There's a little bit of a push and a loss loss of possession. Safaga goes down. He looks across. Can they get an equaliser, or will it be Egypt who just stay ahead? Desmond Afey and Aaron Essel expressed heartfelt gratitude to the Ghanaian fans in Egypt. Back home for their unwavering support during this campaign, of course. Some good fans turning out to make a lot of noise. See the colours of the football-mad nation in the stands. It's an under-20 AFCON, so always great to see. There's the delivery into the penalty box. Met there comfortably by Bustenji. That's great battling as well from Issa. Good ball as well. Oh, it's still Egypt on the attack. Still pushing forward, a little bit of contact from behind. We're looking for a free kick, I think. And you can see that he was, Biru. It's Russell has been brought low, so contact there. For Mafo on Bibu. A free kick has been given to Egypt following communication with their colleagues. Still no goals between Morocco, Sierra Leone, 83 minutes in. 8 minutes left here in Egypt with a 2-1 lead. And a very well-positioned free kick to try and produce some of that magic. These fans are happy they're getting behind their team. The big question is, free kick finally. Okay. And it is Ghana who kept the ball back. Okay, all good. Not good for Egypt though. They would have really appreciated that opportunity to try and increase their tally. Jabang. It's very good work from Ajibang. Valiantly. Nice work from Dennis Mafo as well. Normally working with SL. The ball up and forward. Antwi over to the left-hand side. Here is Opoku. Nice work. There's the delivery. It comes over. Stuck out leg that clears the danger. Again picked up. There's Mafo. It comes over and easily collected there by Monet. He will just take a few more seconds off the clock. It's the delivery a little bit too close for the Egyptian goalkeeper. 6 minutes left to play. Again with Mafo. very complicated. Samir is Suleiman. Poku again is Sal over to the left-hand side. It's a lovely touch and a good opportunity. He's going to get a shot in. The shot comes in. Suleiman tries to get his shot through, but again the Egyptians get in the way. He claims that there was contact with the arm, and the players are going to go straight over to the referee. And of course there's VAR that will deal with this as well to check. Let's just have a look. That was a great first touch there by Suleiman. Puts it on his right. Well, does it come off the arm of Abdeen, the centre-back? Zalou coming off, Amory comes on. Centre forward for Al-Ali, let's say playing for Modern Sport. He's going to go off. There's Mohamed. Rafat. Sharif is the player who's going to go off. Against the body of Abdeen, it's going to be a throw in for Ghana. Time out for the Black Satellites to get themselves into the semi-finals. There's the ball into the penalty area. Safaka's there on the first bit of contact. Overhead clearance coming from Mustenji. Opoku again. Suleiman. And that will be a free kick. Suleiman knocks off the ball. And Safaka picks up a yellow card. Complaining vehemently following that situation. There we go. It's a body check to deal with Suleiman, who flops and goes down right underneath the referee's nose. Nice with that left foot. I just got a feeling that he's the man. But there again, you just never know. Suleiman can strike a ball perfectly as well. Guarding the doors. Trying to prevent anything from coming through in his direction. Here is Suleiman. That right foot of his. Going to try and find the path that will send Ghana level. Oh, it's a great shot, but it goes wide. He struck it very well, but it's not far off the target, but if it's not in, it doesn't count, and that's where they are. Egypt breathe again. Look at it from this view, from this angle. That's not far, is it? Oh, that's exactly the angle that we'd like to see. Less than centimetres, it really is. And Monet will be beaten fair and square if that was on target. Not the case. They go again, the Black Satellites. Bantui out wide. Poku goes way over the top. Challenge, but Egypt in possession. Actually with a third goal, but they've already got 8 goals. Here's the delivery into the penalty box. High over the top to Amory. Saves a bit of time as we see how many minutes of adding we get. Guessing. We'll soon find out. Isa. Over to SL. Antwi. Over to, oh wow, added time. That is a lot. Suleiman. Dispossessed, good work there from Mustanji. Sorry, from Safaga. Isa accelerates away, loses his balance. Get the free kick. Safaga. Solomon. It's going to be a long 9 minutes to play now. Suleiman into the penalty area, the header, the shot comes in! Oh, it's gone wide. Not a bad effort from Afori. Turning back to the goal, had to spin and strike. But those efforts have got to be on target. Abdelmonem goes few. Excellent header, that really was from Aziz. And look at it, it's a fine strike indeed. Falling away from the ball, so it's lacking that stability, but still, a strike that should have been on target again. Abdelmonem using the clock as we complete the first 2 minutes of 10 added on with a Poku over on that left-hand side. Marcel. Isa. Sullivan calling from on the left-hand side. The entire Egyptian team getting in the way. Sullivan trying to get the ball over there. It's been picked up by Aziz. Good work to get that free throw. Back in possession. He's moving out of the position, but look at how many Egyptians are there. Every single player back behind the ball. This is not about anything else apart from trying to stop any shots from coming in, blocking. Here's Isa, he's the danger man. It's his first touch. Running into trouble there with 3 players surrounding him. That's good work. It's going to be a throw-in once again from Marfo. He's going to go long, trying to find the big players. If that's the best option. It hasn't worked yet, but there's the blistering clearance there from Rafat, goalkeeper. Siako. Decent ball as well. There's a header coming in. Dealt with in the middle. Wahid. Free throw. 2 more minutes used up. Suleiman. Great running towards the byline. Gets the ball across. There's a header. 2 players going up for the same ball. And that's not okay because one of them could have delivered Ajabane and Afori. Again, just shows you that communication. Look at that. That was definitely for Dennis Marfo. Good cover work from SL. Ajabang down the right side. Ajabang. What a tackling each other as we picked up. Ajabang, anybody there? Oh, has been picked up, and a chance for a shot potentially. It's cleared, driven into, and driven out of play, blasted away. 5 minutes in. How tight and tense is this scenario? 6 minutes of added time. We're going to check to see if there's foul play in the penalty box. Morocco and Sierra Leone are also goalless. There's a goalless at the moment. That game will go to extra time and penalties potentially as they play out the last minute or so. Now, was a 4 knocked down or not? Is there any foul play? See what Kabak has got to say about that. Bustenji on a 4-y is what they're looking at. This means we'll probably have 12 minutes of added time.
Stufi di stare tra quattro mura? È arrivata la primavera! Prenota subito e vola alla scoperta dell'Europa a partire da 29 euro. EasyJet, get out there.
Take a look to discuss with the officials whether or not there's foul play. And it's that incident there that we're looking at, with Samia crashing into Opoku. Or is it that one? There's a couple of incidents. Didn't make contact with the ball, but he took the player out. She's done. She's coming back onto the pitch. Penalty or no penalty. Big moment in the game, this is. Penalty it is, and Ghana will go to the penalty spot. And a yellow card for Abdeen for the verbal backlash following the VAR decision. Bustenji picks up the yellow card. And now it will be Ghana to try and get themselves the equaliser. Abdel Munaim in a pressure cooker situation to try and thwart, stop, block, hope that it goes high, wide, whatever. To enable Egypt to go through to the semi-finals, but also qualify for the Under-20 FIFA World Cup in Chile in September. The officials coming on to just calm things down between these young players, because the adrenaline levels are running quite high, to say the least, here at the new Suez Stadium. There's a chance for one of these players to be a hero, but there's another yellow card coming out. Labib is the player, and that's what, 4 or 5 yellow cards for this Egyptian team. And Abdel Munaim, if he stops it, then Egypt are on the cusp of qualifying for the semi-finals. But if it goes in, we go potentially to extra time, potentially penalties. Your guess is as good as mine. Now, what a moment it is for this man. Suleiman fires it in! And there's the equaliser for Ghana. The Black Satellites survive for the moment. It was a perfectly taken penalty into the corner to beat Abdel Munaim. And these Ghanaian supporters dancing and jumping with joy because, well, they battled back valiantly. It's all been about them in the second half and the pressure that they put on this Egyptian defence with the wind in their sails. But that was a perfectly taken, right-footed penalty, taking Abdel Munaim the wrong way. The ZFC goalkeeper unable to do anything about that. Suleiman, the substitute who came on just 15 minutes ago, is now turned into a hero. And Ghana are still in with a fighting chance of qualifying for the semi-finals. And at the other end, Egypt go moving once again, but I think there's an offside call. Well, how many more minutes of added time? No more minutes of added time is the answer to that, because that is the full-time whistle, and we have 2 halves of 15 minutes that will tell us a little bit more about where we're going with this. But Egypt, well, they had qualification for the Final Four in their grasp. Now they find themselves having to play another 30 minutes, but the good news is that they will change ends and have the wind in their sails for 15 once again, having led by 2 goals to 0 at the half-time, and the 2 goals scored by Mohamed Sharif of Ittihad Alexandria. I mean, how much more drama can we see in these quarter-finals? Senegal, the defending champions, knocked out by Nigeria after extra time and penalties. And Morocco up against Sierra Leone, also going into extra time. I mean, this is just crazy. It's all happening here in Egypt for this CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Egypt 25. But there's going to be some tired legs out there. There's also a lot of frustration following that decision, so they've got to calm themselves down and go again and just remain disciplined. There's lots of yellow cards there as well, so it's not the ideal scenario and setup to go into the semi-finals, but I think everybody knew that when you've got 2 teams who have managed to win 7 of these titles between them over the years, you've got heavyweights of Africa fully capable of grinding it out and, you know, winning these games with the last final plays. But a big call there from Shamira Nabada of Uganda, the referee, who, having heard from the VAR officials, went to the VAR check, and finally penalty was awarded to Ghana, with Suleiman delivering with literally the penultimate phase of play in this riveting encounter, where very much the wind has helped both teams. I think that Abdel Munaim will be very frustrated with the goal that he conceded from Abdel Issa. goal just before half-time that he didn't manage to stop, but they must be feeling super confident now. This is a moment where these Ghanaian young men will be fully focused and ready to embark on another chapter in this journey, because now it's just extra time, potentially penalties, that separates them from not just a place in the semi-final of this fabulous competition, but also a place at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup Chile in September. Egypt have a penalty record that includes 4 shootouts, split evenly between wins in Benin back in 2005, Cameroon 2011, losses both to Ghana in 2001 and 2013, just to give you an idea of, you know, what kind of a history they have between each other. But we're not there yet. We've still got 2 halves and everybody coming together, with the host nation keen to go one step further in this competition, in front of their own fans. A win for either team would take Ghana to their 10th semi-final, Egypt to their 8th. And at the last meeting between the two nations at this level, Ghana beat Egypt on penalties. But as I said, we're not going to go down that path just yet. I think we're going to just see how things pan out. Fatigue will play an important role. There are windy conditions in Suez, but also quite hot, to say the least. The wind obviously just breaks the heat, but there's going to be some fatigue, and there's going to be some challenges that are going to be a little bit late potentially. But for these two coaches, of course, Desmond Afey and here Osama Nabil, he talks about team spirit, he talks about national pride, and how tough this journey has been. The young pharaohs could build their own dynasty with another step in this encounter, get themselves into the semi-finals, but Ghana are in their way. We go into the first part of extra time with Ghana playing against the wind, just like they did in the first half, of course. Essel and Twee. Here's Iser. He's been an outstanding player, the man of the match against CAR. His 1-2 attempt doesn't work. There's a ball that comes over to the left-hand side, using the wind perfectly. Opoku has been delivering some great crosses. It's pulled back as a chance for a shot. It's been picked up. Suleiman, can they get the shot in? There's a block there by the Egyptian defenders. And good work there coming from Wahid as they launch an attack. And a little bit of contact from behind from Bibo. He's got to be careful, because all of that complaining can get him into hot water. Edu comes on. He's the Heart of Lions player, 18 years of age. Started the game against Central African Republic, and he'll replace this man here, Afrifa, who's just run out of gas, it appears. Just slotting into that left midfield position is Ismail Edu, sorry, of FC Sănătatea in Romania, 20 years of age. Sullivan's wonderful Kabaka, the captain of this Egyptian side. The young Pharaohs go again. Out from the back, starting moving the ball around. Wahid Bustenji using that man over the left-hand side. Rafat picked up in the middle. Lots of space to try and get the ball out to Joseph Opoku, who's been quite sensational for Ghana. Not the right pass though on that occasion. And quick transition potentially. Well, Kabaka can't do anything about that. And Opoku wins it back again. Excellent work in there. Well, there's lots of players back in defence. There's Isa again. And a chance for a shot. Suleiman trying to unleash the beast of a shot there, which is blocked quite comfortably. And there's a bit of a gathering in the middle. You can understand that everybody's a little bit tired, but you've still got to put in big effort. Surging forward from the over on the right-hand side goes Aziz. From Ajabeng. Cut out by Assel, back to Antwi. Has Suleiman down the left-hand side. You can see where Aziz, he's going to move into position. Big burly centre forward, capable of getting lots of shots in. Just the layoff there to Suleiman was a little bit too short, easily dealt with by Kabaka. Picked up by Bubu. Is Samia. Abdeen, the goalkeeper, Monaim, to clear the ball quite comfortably. Ghana. Ofori getting knocked off the ball by that man Wahid, and dealt with in a big way by Assel. Wahid wants the fans to get involved as Assel picks up a yellow card as well. Or I think it's Assel, and there's the captain McCarthy Ofori just coming up to just have a little word with the referee. Well, that was the lunge there, but that was the body check coming in. Often used in other sports rather than football. And McCarthy, Ofori also getting a yellow card. 3 yellow cards for Ghana, 5 for Egypt. Abdeen using Wahid. Ustenji. And a little run there coming from the ever-present Safaga. He's been using that midfield space very well. Long ball over the top, picks up here, and a chance for Kabaka. Kabaka puts it on his right foot, there's the delivery, it's not a bad one as well, but he just slipped and wasn't able to compete for that cross that came in, Amori. They should have learned their lesson from the first half. Don't play in your own half if you can avoid it. Antwi. Ball over to the left-hand side, Opoku. With Hassan Samia, the ENPPI player, just greeting that with a header. Drawing a foul on that occasion. Here's Labiba. Push forward again with Ofori over to the right-hand side. It's Mafo into the middle. They go. A little bit of running there from Suleiman just to try and find a way through. Look at the four defenders, defenders back in position. The ball comes over. It's been cleared comfortably there by Bustenji. Comes back out to Opoku. Suleiman. Isa working well with Antwi. Ball comes back. The construction is slick. Suleiman tries to push it. He tries to keep the ball in play, but it's good work from Samir. It just gets in his way, preventing him from just darting down there towards the goal and the byline to get a ball back across. But well, there's news coming from the 30th of June Stadium because Morocco have just scored in the 101st minute against Sierra Leone. And the North Africans take the lead. Ghana with a Fori pushing forward. Players on down the right and the left-hand side. That's a decent ball over to the right-hand side. A little bit of space for Ajabeng. Ajabeng trying to get past his man, Labib. Can he find the byline? He's being just thwarted and pushed down into the corner by Wahid, and Labib picked up by Isa once again. Moving around to try and find player in space. Not too much movement off the ball. Fori, the captain. Isa, player behind him, decides to get the ball out to Opoku. Opoku, is he going to go for a walk? Gets the ball, it's been picked up. His first touch wasn't good enough. It's good battling there, but loss of possession there by Edu. And there's a chance for them to push forward. The flag will go up for offside logically, or the whistle has been blown by the referee. Opoku. Antwi. Kabaka just gets in the way. That's good work, very good running there from Bibu. Bibu trying to outpace and race past his the centre-back SL. And a foul has been committed. Salman Abi, he knows that Egypt, if they can get a goal in the first half of extra time, that would be ideal. Here's the delivery. Kabaka cleared at the front post. Ghana pushing forward and dealt with by Wahid. They got a throw in. Isa will want to take this. As you can see, it's still 2-2. Sheriff with the brace, Isa and Suleimana scoring the goals. And Ghana, that's a good ball. Opoku gets the ball across, couldn't get his volley, couldn't connect Aziz, but they still got a chance. Long-range effort coming in. Edu! Oh my, what a fabulous shot that was. But the save was straight out of the top drawer. Abdel Munim coming to the rescue just off his left side there. But look at this monster rocket shot coming in from Edu. Right foot drilled in and dealt with perfectly there by Munim, the 18-year-old ZFC goalkeeper, coming to the rescue for the young Pharaohs. Corner coming up for Ajabeng. He'll whip it in with that left foot of his. There's the delivery, it comes in. who's on the end of it. Well, he had time to even, and space to get a little bit further back and get it on target. And Antwi will be kicking himself. That's the shot from Edu. Top quality. Could have swiped it a little bit more because it would have veered off into the corner and sent the entire population of Ghana into party, festive moments, of course, but not the case. Better luck next time. Suleiman gets rid of his man over the right-hand side. They got a pass to play. Suleiman, what a great tackle. Still in possession. There's a shot. It's gone.
Buongiorno! Buongiorno! Sbattere bene? Buongiorno!
You wake up, good morning, is a brand new day. Blue skies above, it's a perfect day.
How is this not possible? Antwi comes up the corner to follow. There's the delivery. Far post. Decent header. Oh, show too much of it. That's dangerous. And there's the challenge coming in. Such an important challenge for SL on Amory. Good chance again on the right-hand side, but on the left foot, it's hit high. Well, Monet down on the ground. Last minute of the first half of extra time. Well, he's looking a little bit pensive, isn't he, Osama Nabil? I can totally understand why. He just has the pressure of an entire nation on his shoulders. And through with the header. Ghana. Trying to get the ball down on the ground. There's the touch there coming in from picks up here and pushing forward once again. Aziz gets the ball over to Isa. That's a lovely ball indeed. What can he do with it? He's got a touch. He's got a wonderful touch, but unable to get himself past the Labib and his colleagues back in the penalty area. Antwi. Boku being hassled there. Nicely done. Opportunity for a shot. That's well battled as well by that man Wahid to just get in the way. Otherwise, there will be shots coming in. Ofori. Suleiman is the delivery into the penalty area. It's too high, and the delivery was perfect, but he's just not able to get in there. Aziz goes looping over the penalty, over the crossbar. Well, that was the ball that was delivered there towards Aziz. He came up, he climbed high. Good defensive work there from Abdeen, who just got in his way, made sure that he couldn't connect perfectly with that. Otherwise, well, Egypt would have been probably looking at each other going, what on earth happened there? But Ghana can't get the goal to take them ahead for the first time in this quarter-final. And the end of the first half sees both teams all square still at 2-2. And a little water break before they turn around and go again. With Ghana wind behind them. I think the goal was disallowed for Morocco. So they're all square with Sierra Leone. Plenty of drama there as well. A red card, I think, for Sierra Leone's bar in the 98th minute. So again, both matches really going the full distance, but hopefully we'll still manage to see something happen within open play. Otherwise, we will go to penalties. But these are the moments that you've got to try and take advantage of and understand exactly how you're going to play this. What are you going to try and do? Tactics, fact is that Egypt played most of the second half defending with against Ghana, who just took advantage of the wind behind them, pushed forward, and pepper shots at the Egyptian goalkeeper Abdul Manaim, but they didn't manage to. They managed to get one goal at the end of the first half, and the second came as a penalty. But they have to go again. They have to continue to work, because this is the business end of this quarter-final. Of course, 15 minutes could define who will be going to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Of course, the team that loses will not be going, and that's big. Egypt, one time in the group stage, 3 in the last 16 in 2011, 09, 03, a quarter-final back in 1981, and then a semi-final in Argentina in 2001. Ghana, winners in 2009 here in Egypt. Twice runners-up in Argentina in 2001, 93 as well, and then third place in 2013, fourth in 97, and then round of 16 in 2015. We get this second half of extra time underway. 2-2.
Stufi di stare tra quattro mura. È arrivato